And Woody likes the crooked cock.
Yeah, probably. I was looking at the first one. Isn't that a mask? Yeah, that's a mask that the first guy has. But I'm with you. I'm with you. It's yeah, they're both very big. The thing about Hogan though, look how much taller he is.
How tall is Hulk Hogan? Like 6'6", 6'7"?
I think he's 6'7" or 6'8".
What a monster! And he looks like a child next to Andre.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever seen the WrestleMania where he slams Andre? He picks him up.
Yes,
I think you actually showed us that clip on the show before when we were talking.
Yeah, it's not all that impressive, but you got to keep in mind he's lifting a quarter ton.
Right? It's like he kind of
put it like that.
Barely got it. Like, you know, he didn't lift him up. He just sort of let him carry through with the momentum. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was just like yeah.
He was the
over me, Andre.
over which the guy. Yeah,
yeah.
But
he played fulcrum.
But still, if it was me, the fulcrum would have just smashed to the ground and not done it.
Yeah, you'd have been crushed underneath him.
Right.
And Andre probably would have been injured because by that point he could barely fucking walk. And he's like, I'm sorry, I can't get off of you. He's so fucking
Andre
bad.
Schwarzenegger, I think, in that.
Yeah, I can't do a very good Andre. I don't know how. It's just super deep.
The only thing that sucks
unnaturally
about
deep.
looking like that is you look super impressive, but you pretty much almost guaranteed you're going to have like heart disease at 50 or something.
I mean, I think it's pretty well established that professional wrestlers live long and healthy lives.
Is he dead, the Ultimate Warrior? I think he might be.
Yeah, he is.
His family definitely.
Probably
he took him
dead.
out, right?
You know, no,
like
it wasn't him. You know,
I know that was Chris Benoit, right?
Chris Benoit. Yeah,
Yeah. We talked
That
about
guy-
that the other day.
Yeah.
that guy went full force on his.
I'll
whole
say this:
family.
we talk about the heart disease and the steroid abuse. Ric Flair, 71 years old, still going strong.
And he was drinking 12 to 15 drinks a day or something absurd.
Some absurd amount of alcohol. That
He
guy
doesn't try to maintain in
No.
old age now, does he?
No.
Yeah.
I
so
mean, more so than like your average 71-year-old. Like he's not an average 71-year-old. Like he looks.
No.
But his face, you know, he looks awful. I'll just say that he's Crypt Keeper-ish.
Who looks
He
good
looks-
at 71, though?
Very, very few people. But he looks extra bad.
Okay.
Because for years he would do that. He would cut himself, you know, in the ring. They use this little.
yes,
they hide a
yes.
razor blade with just the tip exposed, and they cut like their hairline. Well, as his hairline receded, suddenly that mask of scars that he'd created at his hairline is exposed, and now his forehead looks like you took a cheese grater to it.
It's not far off from what he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Chiz, do all hockey players wear those half masks now? Is that pretty much everyone's doing it?
Did you call me Chiz?
He did.
I don't know why he was in my head. I think I was just looking. I'm sorry. I was looking at the list. I just sent a friend request to Derek, and I looked at his name and called you Chiz. Taylor, do all hockey players wear half masks now?
It's now required. So if you enter the league at this point, you have to wear a half shield visor. But there are some guys who, some of them even as young as like 29, 28, who got grandfathered in so they don't have to wear it. The same way that like there were guys there was like a goalie in the 70s who's like, I'm not wearing the mask no matter what you tell me. And it's like just gore. He looks like a scary movie extra, like the henchman behind the main bad guy with all his scars. And it's like, dude, you shouldn't do that.
I used to see like 19-year-olds enter the league,
Terry Sawchuk.
and they look great. They look like professional athlete models. You know, they come in and they're all so great. And then you see like Rod Brindamore next to them 20 years into their career. Who knows how many times that nose has been broken in the face.
Oh, there was this
has been-
defenseman on the Blues named Vince Dunn who like all the ladies were swooning over, and he's only like 20 something years old. And like he got a slap shot to the face or something like that, or a stick, knocked a bunch of his teeth out, slit his lip and things. And it was like literally the Fight Club version of like, I just wanted to destroy something beautiful. And now you can like tell that he has all those
Hockey
skills.
is one of the sports where when you see them in person, you almost can't even tell that they're professional athletes. Like I used to work as a bouncer downtown where I live, and I was at this private lounge where we'd have the NHL teams coming to play our city. They'd come party where I was a bouncer, and I'd see these guys walk in, and I'm like, maybe 1 out of 20, you'd be like, okay, this guy's definitely a professional athlete. Just looking at him in normal clothes walking around, the rest of them just look like random dudes who you just, you know, like
other
you
than the
wouldn't
fact
think.
that no professional hockey players can wear jeans because their asses and thighs are too big. Like they look ridiculous walking around in jeans. But you're right. Other than that, like a lot of them look pretty normal.
Yeah,
just,
dude.
Because like they prioritize speed and dexterity over. Yeah, they have a cap on how much they allow you to bench in training camp. Like after a certain number, like Tarasenko and Reeves years ago, Tarasenko's our top scorer. He hit it. He's a monster. And they were like, no, you can't bench anymore. You're not allowed to bench anymore. Like any more than this is not helpful for your slap shot, for your wrist shot, for anything. How about you just squat a bunch and practice explosives? Like
it can be injury prone too.
That's true.
I think I used the term wrong, but you're with me. Yeah. If they just keep escalating that to where they're benching 350 and 400, they're going to hurt themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Likely.
Yeah.
What do you bench, Derek?
Now, I don't even check what my max is now, to be honest. I used to be obsessed with breaking plateaus in terms of, max out attempts and whatnot. I used to do at my peak was 4 plates for a couple, which is 405.
That's outrageous.
Goodness.
Now, though, I do way less than that because I'm trying to, even though I probably could get away with it, I'm trying to have longevity in mind in terms of not getting injured. Because in bodybuilding, you just need to stimulate. You don't need to lift brute force ridiculous amounts for low reps. You need to, get in, stimulate the muscle adequately and get out. And ideally not injure yourself. So I do higher reps, lower weight now with a 12 to 15 rep range typically for most stuff. So that's on the flat bench, that's 225 usually.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool, actually.
How many reps are you doing at 225? Just curious.
12 to 15, yeah.
12 to 15.
Yeah. If I was, when I could bench 405, I could bench, I think I tried doing 2 plates for as many as I could completely fresh, and I got 30 something. And that was that was at my peak though, when I was training for strength. Now it's I'm so focused on controlling the weight down, feeling it rather than just moving the fucking thing, which is what I used to do. And I would leave the gym every time. I'd be scared to go in and lift sometimes because I was lifting so heavy. I'd walk up to the, the bar to deadlift and I'd have 5 plates on it. I'd be like, I hope I don't snap my shit today. And then I'd do it. And then I'd leave the gym and be happy I did it. But I was like, fuck, it was a stressful
Another successful lift where I didn't die or ruin my back.
I was stressed out to go to the gym because of that. And frankly, it's kind of not needed for bodybuilding. You can get away with a lot less and just lift more reps.
There seems to be a wave of more intelligence applied to lifting weights than there was back in the day. People lifting a little smarter. Now, Athlete X is always trying to smash your tiny little muscle group with 7 pounds or a broomstick or something instead of benching 400 pounds.
Yeah. Some of his shit is I don't know if it's just because he